So it's a given that the pH within your water space for your aquarium or your pond, whatever fish you have, whether it be ornamental fish or it be food fish, like what I'm actually sharing with you right now. These are some babies that I've extracted roughly about a week ago from my fish pond, right? Okay, so today I'll be talking about pH, feed, fish growth, and health. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. My name is Raleigh and I deal with ornamental fish keeping, fish care, and tilapia breeding, keeping, trading, and a little, adventure now and then. And today we talk about the whole idea of pH, fish feed, water quality, and fish health. So it's a lot of stuff to unpack today. Now, regardless of the type of feed that you actually feed your fish, whether it be your goldfish or your food fish, you know, adding too much feed to the fish space will actually encourage the increase in nitrates, nitrites slash ammonia will actually start to develop, and if not managed properly, your fish or whatever you have within the space, aquatic space, will die. Okay, so this is the locally produced tilapia feed that exists within Jamaica that you can get readily at the farm store. Now, I shared in a video before that the water between the fish feed that is produced locally, when the feed is placed in the water for 2 hours, you can see that it actually transforms the water, making it a little bit more acidic than when compared to Aquamax, right? There's a slight difference between pH levels between both. All right, so this is my Aquamax, in which my Aquamax is in this space, right? Yeah, so let me share with you. Right, so yeah, so this is the Aquamax that is actually fed to my larger tilapia. Either going to breed baby fish, like like what I just shared with you a while ago, or um, go out fingerlings that is actually sold for profit. All right, so today we're going to talk about the fish feed that is made locally in Jamaica and its impact on water quality, and its push. Well, when you use it, it actually makes algae starts to bloom within your pond space. Now, is this algae bloom within your pond space good for your tilapia? I'm not talking about no other fish other than your tilapia. I told you before, these fish are tilapia, right? And I'm strictly dealing with tilapia today. Now, tilapia is one of those tough fish that you would say that they can manage a range of uh, a range of pH level, from pH level, let's say roughly about 6 to 8.5. You find that these fish are capable of managing. It's preferable when it's at the base, at alkaline, going up, rather than acidic, going down the pH scale. In today's video, I shared with you a lot of things, so I'm gonna try and see if I can go quickly. Okay, one, the tilapia feed that is actually produced in Jamaica locally, it encourages the growth of algae, right, within the space. Now, these are baby fish, and because they are baby fish, they tend to nibble at algae all day long. They need continuous feeding, right? In a normal hatchery, tilapia hatchery or tilapia fish farm, they would have a lot of bubblers, and they would have probably 3 or 4 times per day being fed. Right here, I only feed them once, and this is the reason why I feed them once. When I place the locally produced tilapia feed within the space, they consume, right? And the feed itself is so rich that it enhances the growth of algae, right? In enhancing the growth of algae, the algae actually help to maintain the water at a certain pH level that makes it suitable for the fish, the absence of the algae, let's say in a clean, pristine water system where in which excess fish feed is actually extracted from the system periodically, and there's no algae there, I might have to do some water change periodically. With the presence of algae and plants, that is like uh, a nil effect. I don't have that problem because the water is actually transformed as a result of the algae to a pH level that is suitable for the fish, right? The water is now, regardless of the pH of the water before I start to feed them, right? The feed enriches the space so that the algae grows, and when the algae grows, the water become alkaline, and the fish actually have a symbiotic relationship. Now today, I'm also going to be sharing with you a little experiment, which I should have taken the water. Oh, there's no feed over this side. I'm going to be taking some water from here, and I'm going to be testing the pH level for this space, and I'm also going to be testing the pH level for the water that comes out of the tap at my house, my domestic water supply. Now, you might say, but the fish will actually have issues with so much feed scattered all over the place. Where the feed is not consumed, snails will actually, work on it, and whatever is dissolved in the water, the algae will make good use of it. But I'm gonna test the water right now to find the pH level of the water within this space. Here I have 2 cups, right? I'm going to be using one to collect water from this pond, right? I'll collect a little bit more, and I'm going to use the other one to collect water from my tap. Recently, I have actually washed this container, and I intend to place the fries in this pond, probably later in the week. So I filling it with tap water. So I am gonna be just taking up the hose. I don't want any contaminants from the pond, from the container. And person saying that that's the reason why I have that pH reading. Okay, so this water is from the tap, right? If you are observant like myself, um, you will realize that this water have a kind of different shade of color than this, right? This is from the tap, this is from the pond. I'm gonna use my pH strip, right? You should be familiar with it, to actually share with you the pH level difference between both. That's the tap water and the pond water. I'm taking 2 other strips from the pH strip bundle, right, which is here. I am going to be placing 1 strip in my tap water. Alright, cool. And immediately it starts to change color, right, guys? And another strip in my pond water, and the water starts, well, the strip starts to change color. Alright, so I remember 7 is the neutral zone, as far as pH reading is concerned. Right, so I leave that for a few, and then I'll return based on my little reading regarding pH and domestic water and pond water. Right, 2 things I have discovered here. One is that domestic water pH level is normally between 8 between 8 and 8.5, right? And also that the fish ponds housing tilapia normally have reading for good healthy tilapia between 6 and 8.5. This reading, as you can see right now, it's between 8 and 9. So this reading is practically solidifying the argument that this is domestic water, guys. It's about 8.5. And one of the reasons why you might have the pH level at 8.5 is that you have chemicals in the domestic water supply so as to ensure that the water is not contaminated, such as chlorine and other stuff that they may add. Now this is pond water. Now the water has not been changed for about 3 to 4 weeks, right? So therefore, the chlorine that was in this water before it became pond safe have actually evaporated, non-existent. But what is actually holding the pH at this level, at this reading, is the chemical composition of the water as a result of algae, the fish feed, and the fish waste all working in tandem together to maintain a level of between 8 and 9 pH within the pond space. This is good for the fish, as the fish has a steady regulated pH level, which allows the fish to grow healthy, strong, and in the future can earn monies for myself and family. Peace out, guys. Catch you next time. So I allow the strips to actually sit in the water for a bit, guys, and I had actually completed the video and I was about to edit it, and then I went outside and I saw the difference in water. Now, looking back at the strip, guys, looking back at the strip, you can see that well, this is the water from my pipe, my tap, and this is the water from the pond, right? And this strip, guys, resemble alkalinity. Well, I would say it's between 5 and 6, right? But this one clearly is between 7 and 8. So you have a higher alkalinity within the pond water than within the tap water. And you see the strip, actually everything comes off the strip. The strip is just simple paper, but whatever is in the strip actually help to determine the pH level. And I think I opted too early to draw a conclusion. So the the, 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 the the algae within the pond, it suggests that helps to maintain a set alkalinity um within the space, while the one the water from my pipe, it has some amount of alkalinity. I think you could say it's between, if the water was less, probably it would be rich between 6 and 7, but the water is a good amount. So that's my error. Next time when I'm using this strip, I should just pay attention to that, right? But it's between 6 and 7, and I would say that it's roughly running between um, uh, alkalinity, uh, well, neutral, right? And but this one definitely between 8 and 9. So I would say probably about 8.5. And thank you for stopping by, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing in your comment. Yeah, if you look at the top, you will see the difference in color, right, guys? Peace out. Catch you next time. I hope that this video shared something of importance as we talk about pH level of water within space, and the fact that algae help to maintain alkalinity within your fish pond. Peace out. Catch you next time. Bye bye.